Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated with our latest content. In today's video, we're diving into a topic that many can relate to in these challenging times: job layoffs. We've compiled heartfelt clips from people who have faced unexpected layoffs, sharing their struggles in the job market, how they felt when they were let go, and what it's like navigating the job-seeking process. These stories are both eye-opening and inspiring, shedding light on the resilience and determination needed to overcome such hurdles. So, let's jump right in and hear their experiences.
At this point, I'm trying to figure out what the future of the workforce is actually supposed to look like. I actually do work for one of the companies that are doing the mass layoffs, and my team is being eliminated, so I am getting laid off. When I first got the news, I wasn't taken aback as hard as I could have been, maybe, because at the end of the day, this is what companies do whenever they're trying to, maintain their budget and so forth. But I'm doing my little store run to Ross and, Dollar Tree, just doing my normal little store runs. And I'm seeing more and more self-checkouts. These are places that I've never seen self-checkouts before. So there's less workers. All they're doing is just standing and manning the self-checkout lines. They're not actually checking people out. So there's another job that's being eliminated right there again. So between that and the AI booming and, companies outsourcing their work to other countries now, I'm trying to figure out what jobs that we're supposed to have. It's getting kind of okay, this is a burning question that needs to be answered. Then we have Nikki Haley saying that she's raising the retirement age from 65 to 70. So I'm okay, what job are we supposed to have to sustain us for all that time in the first place if all of the jobs are being eliminated? So can somebody comment down below and try to explain to me what jobs that we're supposed to have, you know what I mean? Because, it's getting kind of...
So last night at 10 o'clock, I got a calendar invite from the COO of my company with just me, the CEO, and him copied on it. So a 3-person meeting. I have no idea what this is about. My first suspicion is that I'm getting fired. I don't know, but I haven't had any warnings before about my performance or anything. So it's just really odd to get a calendar invite out of the blue from the CEO and COO for the following morning. I'm about to join the Zoom meeting and I'm gonna film. Joining. And it's only 15 minutes long. Hello.
Hey, Grace.
Hi, how are you guys? Gotcha. Well, honestly, I really enjoyed my time working with you guys. You all have been awesome to work with, I think, the past 9 months. Yeah, just overall really grateful for this experience and wish you guys the best. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Guess I'm a full-time influencer now.
The first woman raises some thought-provoking questions about the future of the workforce. She highlights how more stores are using self-checkouts and AI, and companies are outsourcing jobs, which could significantly impact job availability. She also points out the potential increase in the retirement age to 70 years old, questioning what kind of jobs will exist to sustain people for that long. Her concerns reflect broader anxieties about job security and the evolving nature of work in the face of technological advancements and economic changes. In the second clip, another woman suspects she's about to be laid off after receiving an email invite to a meeting. Her suspicions are confirmed during the recorded meeting. Despite the unfortunate news, she shows remarkable grace by telling her employer that she enjoyed working for the company and wished them the best. Notably, she didn't share the employer's side of the conversation, which is likely a wise decision to avoid any potential negative consequences. Her approach demonstrates professionalism and a positive attitude even in difficult circumstances, which can be a valuable lesson for anyone facing similar situations.
Can we just all admit that there's no such thing as a stable job in 2024? This is not the same generation that your grandparents grew up in, where you work for a company for 5, 10, 15 years, retire nicely, and have no worries. If there's one thing that 2023 and 2024 has taught us, it's this. If it makes sense on the bottom line of a company, if it makes sense financially, they will let you go. I mean, even if you've worked at the company for 5, 10, even 15 or 20 years, they will let you go in a heartbeat. So if you're in corporate America and you're expecting stability, you need to readjust your expectations. It's just not gonna happen. At the end of the day, these companies are not gonna have your back. The only person that's gonna have your back is you. I have seen too many people over the years get burned because they thought that their job was stable. They thought that nothing could go wrong, and then suddenly they get an email from corporate with HR attached, and the next thing you know, they are laid off.
We may be able to integrate you back into your previous role, but this will be contingent on business conditions and, stuff like that. So,
All right.
I'm sorry, Angela.
What about the bereavement time?
You're getting paid on that.
Okay.
That is gonna be taken care of already. So.
Okay. Is there anything else that I need to do on my end then?
Are you considering the sales position, or
I have to
for
talk with
Cutler?
Cutler. I'd have to talk with my husband.
So I can give you up until the end of today to consider. So if you want to touch base with me by 5:30.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Sorry, Angela. I'll be here for you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Wow. All right, y'all. Hold on. Oh, I look like a hot mess. Hold on. Okay, just so I look a little more composed. So, wow, my glasses are starting to fog up because I was crying. My job just laid me off. I guess what's crazy about this is I just came from bereavement leave. My grandmother had passed away last week. Oh, gosh. Okay. And it was a little rough, but, we got through it. She lived a great life. And then I come back here Monday morning for work, and I get a sudden meeting from my boss, not expecting this at all. And they tell me that due to the recent economic downturns, they're laying me off. In all fairness, I was one of the higher paid HR people on our TA team. And yeah, that's what they chose to do. So now, I got to figure out something else. I'm not making this video to retaliate, because you know what? I thank God for whatever opportunity's coming next. Everything's going to work out. And I'm grateful for the time that I had at this.
A man provides a stark reminder of the realities of the modern job market, emphasizing that if laying off employees benefits a company's bottom line, it will happen. He underscores that this is not the same job market our grandparents experienced, where long-term job security was more common. His point highlights the harsh truth about today's corporate environment, where financial considerations often take precedence over employee loyalty. In another clip, a woman shares her emotional experience of being laid off right after returning from bereavement leave following her grandmother's death. She was one of the higher-paid members of the HR team and was completely blindsided by the layoff. Despite her tears during the video, she expresses gratitude for the opportunity she had and remains hopeful for future opportunities. Her reaction underscores the unpredictable nature of job security and the importance of resilience and gratitude even in difficult times.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been struggling to find a job in 2024. Like, I don't know what's going on out here, but this shit crazy. I got like 6 years experience in the field that I'm applying in. I got a bachelor's degree. I know the bachelor's degree don't really matter today, but it's like still, I got it. Luckily, I got side hustles, you know what I'm saying, that I could do, that I can make ends meet with that. But everything high as hell. So it's like all them side hustles, it ain't getting it. I mean, my resume decent, you know what I'm saying? My resume solid as a motherfucker. Like, it ain't like I ain't been interviewing, but every time I interview, they tell me we're gonna go with another candidate. It ain't like I ain't got experience in the job I'm applying to, so I know, you know what I'm saying? I know how to interview for that job. I'm telling them everything they want to hear.
I don't think there's anyone that can prepare you for the roller coaster of emotions that you go through when you get laid off from your job. First off, we're all human and we all have emotions and we all go through different things. When you initially get that call for when you're first laid off, you're kind of just in shock and you're not really sure how to process what's going on. Then you almost get this like sigh of relief. You're like, okay, maybe this wasn't destined for me and now I have an opportunity to do something different or work for a company that's more stable. Then you go through like this motivational period where you're like, yes, I'm gonna hone in my skills. I'm gonna apply for jobs. I'm gonna focus on taking some time for myself and enjoying life a little bit and seeing where this takes me. Then after like the first couple of months and a couple hundred applications that you get sent out, then you start asking questions like, am I doing something wrong? Am I doing this right? Does my resume look correct? Am I networking properly? Am I talking to the right people? Do I need to reach out to a recruiter? All these kind of different thoughts start creeping into your head. Then by like month 3, self-doubt comes into play, as if, do I have enough experience? Am I good enough for this job? What else can I do to make myself look like a better candidate? Then comes like month 4 when you have your mental breakdown, where it seems like the world's gonna end, you kind of hit your breaking point and all those emotions finally come to a head and your bubble just bursts and you lash out, you're on edge and nothing seems to be going right. Then month 5 comes along where you're really trying to stay positive. You have a good support group. People are trying to motivate you. You know, you have people telling you that it's all going to work out. You're going to find something better. Everything works out for a reason. But for some reason, you don't take much thought into it because you're still feeling the stress of the entire job application process. For me personally, I'm at the point where I don't want to go out much. I don't want to converse with a lot of people. I'm now becoming more of a homebody more than I ever have, where I just kind of want to sit inside my house all day long. And nothing is really exciting to me right now, which I hate to say, and I hate that it's impacting me this way, but I am human and I'm going through it right now. I feel for a lot of people right now that are going through this because the job market is really tough. And it's really hard to stay motivated and stay positive. And I really do hope that everything happens for a reason because it's tough. But if you have friends that are unemployed who got laid off, please give them some grace. If they lash out or are edgy and don't want to do much, it's not because they're doing it intentionally. It's because I think mentally a lot of us are just tapped out, where we're at the point where we're kind of numb to a lot of things right now. So for all of those that are going through right now, I understand what you're going through, and hopefully.
One man shares his struggle to find a job despite holding a bachelor's degree and relevant experience. He feels confident in his interview skills and believes his interviews have gone well, yet he remains unemployed. While he is grateful for his side hustles, they don't provide enough income to sustain him, highlighting the difficulty of relying solely on gig work in today's economy. Another man details the emotional journey he has experienced since being laid off. Initially, he felt shock, followed by a period of reflection and then motivation to find a new job. As time passed, he began to doubt if he was applying correctly. By the 4th month, he experienced a breakdown, feeling the weight of his situation. In the 5th month, support from friends and family provided some comfort, but he still found it hard to engage in social activities or find excitement in anything. He acknowledges the intense stress that comes with job hunting and hopes everything happens for a reason. He encourages others to be patient and understanding with friends who are going through similar struggles, recognizing the significant emotional toll it can take.
Watch me get laid off.
Hey Jordan, thanks for joining this call. I have Sandra from HR on here as well.
Am I getting promoted?
Not exactly. We have a number of serious company violations, and unfortunately, we're going to have to let you go effective immediately.
Okay, can you give me an example of just one?
Absolutely. For starters, when we announced that we were coming back into the office, you replied in the main Slack channel with a SpongeBob GIF that quotes, "Oh brother, this guy stinks."
Yeah, that got 15 laughing reactions. I'm sorry, are we not allowed to voice our opinions here?
You know that's unprofessional. Additionally, we've been monitoring how you spend your time on the days that you are in the office.
Are you guys serious?
Yes, you spend the first hour and a half of each workday in the bathroom.
Okay, there's nothing in the employee handbook about how long I can poop for. I still get my work done on time, don't I?
Yes, but here's the final strike that led to termination.
In the final clip, a man humorously acts out a skit where he is terminated for various reasons, such as criticizing the return-to-work policy, spending excessive time in the restroom, and having questionable search history on his work computer. While this skit is comedic, it underscores an important lesson about workplace behavior. In the current job market, where securing employment is already challenging, it's crucial to maintain professionalism and adhere to company policies. Even seemingly minor infractions can jeopardize your job security. Thank you for watching this video on the struggles and realities of job hunting and workplace dynamics. We hope these stories provide insight and encouragement. If you've faced similar challenges, share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Stay strong, stay positive, and remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback.